Hello and welcome. My name is Ömer Bartu Hanedar, and in this video we're going to talk about the effects of globalization on clothing. In the past, the methods of producing clothes were limited only to the local resources and knowledge. For example, Chinese could use silk, which were then woven into clothes. On the other hand, the old Sami people from northern parts of Finland and Norway could use only animal fur for their clothing. With the Industrial Revolution, the improvements in textile industry made it much easier and much cheaper to produce clothes from all kinds of materials and with all kinds of colors. This brought a standardization to the markets. And with the help of the globalization, this standardization spread throughout the world. Now let's see some solid examples of this trend. Here we can see a Romanian woman in her clothes, in her traditional clothes, around 1910s. And here in this photo we see three Englishmen in their clothes as well, and the difference is clear in their clothing. In the modern age, however, this is a photo of Gordon Ramsay in his trip to a remote village in Cambodia. And this is a photo of me and my dear friend Gözde in Istanbul. As you can see, we are all wearing t-shirts or casual shirts. And our clothing looks a lot like each other. We can see this trend in leaders as well. Here is a photo of Sultan Selim III of the Ottoman Empire around 1800s, and this is a photo of Queen Victoria of British Empire around the same era. Although not as significant as the previous example, there is a difference in their clothing. In the modern age, however, the difference is not there. Here's a photo of Mesut Yilmaz, former Prime Minister of Turkey, and Bill Clinton, former President of the United States. Suit and tie is a standard for politicians around the world. There are some exceptions to this. However, as you can see, here's a photo of King Salman of Saudi Arabia. He's wearing traditional clothes. I think the reason for this is the extreme conservative nature of Saudi Arabia. I think that's why he is not wearing a tie. Understanding of fashion is affected by globalization as well. As years pass by, we dress up like each other more and more. A Brazilian guy can imitate the clothing of a South Korean guy, and this again helps the standardization of the market. As the article Globalization and the Fashion Industries puts it, quote, blue jeans, t-shirts, athletic shoes, and baseball caps adorn bodies everywhere from Manhattan to villages in Africa. Asian, African, and Western fashion systems borrow style and elements from each other, unquote. We can conclude that globalization changed the nature of clothing. Although we changed the way we dress as years pass by, this change happens uniformly around the globe. Thank you for watching this presentation.